Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be discussing how Africa, a continent rich and abundant in natural resources, has often been viewed solely as a raw material provider, and how one tiny African nation with a population of 2.5 million has challenged this perspective and narrative. Now, it has done this through its remarkable refusal to accept less than what their resources are worth, and has been successful in the renegotiation of its agreement in the diamond industry with a world-leading diamond company. In a historic move on June 30th, 2023, at the 11th hour, after years and years of negotiation, Botswana and De Beers reached an agreement that sets a new benchmark for cooperation between African countries and foreign corporations. Now, to understand the significance of this groundbreaking deal, we must travel back in time to the year 1967, when diamonds were first discovered in Botswana. At that time, Botswana has only recently gained its independence from the British and was a very underdeveloped country. Now, the discovery of these diamonds marked the beginning of a marriage between a tiny country and a giant corporation. Recognizing the need for expertise and capital, the Botswanan government formed a joint venture with De Beers, which led to the establishment of Botswana. Now, under this agreement, which expired on June 30th, 2023, Botswana and De Beers had an equal 50% stake in Botswana. Botswana operates 4 diamond mines, accounting for over 90% of all diamonds produced in the country, as well as 1 coal mine. Now, under the terms negotiated by these two sides in 2021, De Beers owned and sold 90% of all diamonds, while Botswana auctioned off the remaining 10% through its diamond company, ODC. So Okavanko's share grew to 15% after 5 years, as per the agreement. It rose to 25% when the contract expired in 2021. But after 54 years, Botswana had its first aha moment. The current agreement restricted Botswana to trading only in rough diamonds. And Botswana wanted more from its own diamond resources. It wanted in on the midstream of the business, where diamonds are cut and polished. It also wanted in on the downstream of jewelry making and retail business, which includes not just mining, but also sorting, cutting, polishing, jewel creation, and sales. Now, the president of Botswana, Masisi, he criticized the 54-year-old partnership with the world-leading diamond producer De Beers, saying this: his country will not back down on demands for an improved deal. It's either we accept the situation as it is and continue getting leftovers, or alternatively, we dig in and no matter how tough it is, demand what is rightfully ours, even if we lose through litigation. Now, these words made the Western countries and corporations very skittish. Now, see, Botswana is the largest diamond producer in Africa and the second largest global producer next to Russia. It is home to the Juani mine. The Juani mine is the world's richest diamond field by value. It is currently producing high-quality diamonds at an annual average in excess of 12 million carats. The president further had this to say: we got a glimpse of how the diamond market works, and we found out that we received less than what we should. Now, it took Botswana over 5 decades, that is 50 plus years, to fully explore selling its own gems directly to customers outside of the De Beers system. But it now realized how much it could be making from selling its own diamonds, and is finally demanding an increase in its diamond sales share. And this came up as both parties held talks on sales license renewal. President Masisi further quoted as saying, "Beside the fact that the diamonds are ours, it doesn't make sense for us to continue to relegate ourselves to participating in the rough space only. So it is only logical that we want more, and we are going to get more." So Botswana further threatened to cut ties with De Beers unless the firm agreed to a favorable review of the 2011 agreement governing the marketing of stones. Now, in negotiating for a better deal for Botswana, the two had locked horns since 2018 over future terms of their joint venture. In a nutshell, Botswana is prepared to walk away from this partnership. In essence, De Beers will not be allowed to sell if it doesn't meet certain beneficiation targets set by Botswana. Now, establishing or expanding diamond cutting and polishing centers within the country will enable Botswana to add value to rough diamonds within the country. By processing the rough diamonds locally, Botswana can capture a larger share of the value chain and command higher prices for the polished diamonds in the global market. So this is a vision that the leadership of Botswana has for their own country. Value addition. Botswana acquired a 24% stake in a Belgian diamond company in an ambitious attempt to move beyond just extracting minerals to adding more value to their resources. And so after 5 years of long, tense negotiations, Botswana and Anglo American, the majority owner of De Beers, reached an agreement in principle. These are the terms in the new agreement. It's for a new 10-year agreement to sell the rough diamonds produced by Botswana, but also concedes to a lot of demands made by the government of Botswana. The agreement represents a new chapter in an enduring diamond partnership by focusing on 5 key areas of value. 1. The government of Botswana's state-owned diamond trader, ODC, will receive 10% of Botswana's output, up from the 25% in the previous years. Secondly, over the duration of the new 10-year sales agreement, the share of Botswana supply sold via ODC will increase progressively to 50% by the final year of the contract. Thirdly, Botswana's mining licenses have been extended for 25 years until the year 2054. 4. De Beers will invest up to $75 million and contribute up to $750 million over the next decade. And this is to accelerate economic diversification in Botswana. 5. The agreement aims to create the potential for tens of thousands of new jobs within Botswana, both within the diamond industry and in emerging sectors, with a focus on supporting the growth of a knowledge-based economy. President Masisi wants more locals employed in the diamond sector. In addition to these key points, De Beers and Botswana will partner on certain exceptional diamonds. Both parties will be responsible for determining who will polish these exceptional diamonds. De Beers will also establish entrepreneurship programs and educational institutions to train the people of Botswana in skills such as marketing, jewelry creation, etc. And will collaborate with Botswana on a world-class international jewelry manufacturing facility. The new agreement will see more industries emerge from the diamond sector and more jobs in Botswana. To conclude, this historic agreement between Botswana and De Beers marks a significant shift in the African diamond industry and sets a new precedent for the cooperation between African countries and foreign corporations. It symbolizes Botswana's determination to secure its rightful share of its valuable diamond resources and creates a path towards economic diversification and prosperity for its people. And with this bold move, I hope Botswana inspires other African nations to demand fairer deals and just compensations for their natural resources, ultimately saying that it will no longer be business as usual in Africa. Thank you for joining us today. And if you found this video informative and inspiring, don't forget to hit the like button and share with your friends and family. And until next time, thank you for watching and goodbye.